Alright, it's kit time. This is SKU 320905. It is an audio amplifier. I think it's stereo. Let's get it out of a tray. I don't have any assembly instructions for this, but I don't think we need it. Let's take a look. There's 3 pots. Audio in, I guess. There's 2 big chips. So it's stereo. It uses TDA2030. I don't know if that's 20 watts or 30 watts. I don't know. Maybe it's just the part number. And some capacitors, and oh, it comes with heat sinks, so that's nice. Alright, I say we just start loading it up. Single-sided board, pretty good quality, good FR4 material, and good etching and resistance stuff, so very good quality. Let's try it out. We have a whole bunch of 1K resistors, so let's put those on. All right, we've got two of these. What are these? These look like 47Ks. Yep. What are these? These look like 100 ohms. Or 10 ohms. Oh, these look like 10 ohms. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, there's two 10 ohms. All right, these are definitely 10Ks. I think I use 10K resistors the very most in all my projects. Excuse me, it's straight. Okay, what are these? These look like 330Ks. No, 33Ks. Let's see. 330 ohms. Here we go, 33K. There's one here. And where's the other one? I only see one. Okay. Here's some. These are 301 300s. And must be another one. 300. There we go. All right. This one is a 6.8K? 5.6K. 5.6K. Is there another one of those? Yep, I got two of those. Alright, I got all the resistors down, so I'm starting to put on the capacitors, so you don't have to think too hard of the capacitors because they give you the code on them. So like the 104 capacitors go in 104, so those are 0.1 microfarads, but they say 104 on the board, so they're really, really easy. So you just pick up a capacitor and read the values. This is a 472, and then you just look for a 472, and you don't find any. There it is, 472. And where's my magnifier? A 172. Oh, come on, 172. You'd think this would be easy. 104. Well, I don't see any, so we'll try a different value. Maybe I'm not reading it right. This one is a 223. There's a 223. Another 223. You have to get used to soldering on single-sided boards because there's no through-hole plating, and so the solder doesn't suck down the hole. I'm always waiting for it to suck down and look different, but you just kind of bead up on it. Another 223. Another 223. Got some 224s here, that's interesting. But I don't have any 224 capacitors, I only have 223 capacitors. I wonder if the board is marked right or not. What are these? Oh, these are 224. I do have 224s. What? It's freezing. Comes with some really nice big brand X, but nice big capacitors. 220 microfarads. There's a bridge rectifier over here, so I guess you have to hook this up to a transformer and give it AC. You can always bypass it, go right into the DC section, I suppose. All right. Make sure these are all flat to the board. They are not. Now they are. Now they are all flush. Looks good. All right. I think I'll put on the heat sinks first so I can put the TO220 package in here on the, it's not a TO220, it's a 5-pin, but attach it there before I solder it down so everything's the right length. And these heat sinks solder to the board, so I will do that. I have 6 hands. Oh, that didn't work. Fell right out. There we go. No, it's not flush to the board. Right. Hold on. Right. Looks good. Heatsink's a little bent. Who cares? All right, let me straighten these legs out. They're not in the correct position. Was it close enough? Oh, maybe not. They're pretty spaced out on the board. Oh, this is not right. Space these out a bit. That one in the hole. There we go. Perfect. So now I put the screw in, and I'll hold it all together. Oh dear. Again, I need 6 hands. I should use my... I think I will. I'll use my screw holding tool. Figure out where I put it. Come on. All right, I'm going to use my screw holding tool here, and oh, that makes it so much easier. It just goes right in. So, always the right tool for the right job, right? You know, I did a video once on screw holding tools, and you know, I didn't show this one. I forgot I had it. I got this tool from a piano tuning tool supply place. So, piano repairmen, technicians have all kinds of cool tools, and this is a little grabber, and it's great for holding screws and starting them. So it's just a little bit larger than the other ones I had, so it's the right size. I should probably put some heat shrink. All right, it just dawned on me that should put some heat compound, thermal transfer grease or whatever it is. I should put that in there first and then attach the screws. So let's do that. Take this out. Find some grease. All right. Spin this over. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh my goodness. There. Wow, I think that'd be easier. All right, it's got some thermal compound on a Q-tip, and that looks good. I will start my screw again. Perfect. It's out of camera now. All right. Put the other one in. Of course, the legs are all bent on this one too. There we go. So, get some thermal on that. All right. Other screws started. All right. Solder this one down. Oh, my soldering iron timed out. It's been half an hour. Oops. Looking good. All right, 50K, I put some connectors on. 50K goes in that slot there. So these are dual potentiometers since it's stereo. You need both of them. All right. This one says 50K and the board says 51K. That's interesting. I think 51 and 50 are the same. Probably some type of auto increment thing on the CAD program. I run into that before. All right. And the last one is a 50K, because they're all 50Ks. Although this one is not marked 50K. The other ones were. But they're all 50Ks, so I'm going to assume that it doesn't matter which one goes where. Short and straight. This one's a little wobbly. Yeah, looks fine. All right. So there are some things marked inductor. L1, L2, L3. And I don't know if those are inductors or if they're just jumper wires. I'm assuming they're just jumper wires, but I can't be sure. There might be some loops of wires that I need to make. I should go see if I can find a picture of one of these and see if it's just jumper wires. I'm assuming it's just jumper wires. And I'm missing a capacitor. I'm missing a 0.1 microfarad capacitor in the kit. One of the 104s. I don't have a 104. So, I have to find one of those. And I'm missing a 472. Let's see if I've got one of those in the kit. 172. This must be a 472. I thought it was a 172, but it's probably not. And I've got a 223. Yeah, so I'm going to put this one in. Looked like a 1, but it must be a 4. Okay. So let me go find another 0.1 microfarad and let me go take a look at the picture and see if those are just jumpers or wires. I mean inductors. All right, I put on all the parts. Those were just jumpers, so they're all in there. I've hooked up a couple speakers and put in an audio source input off my iPhone. And it's set up to be able to be taken off of a center tapped transformer. So center tap and then 2 windings. It says AC 9 volts to 12 volts. That's what it says on the connector here. I'm not sure what the spec of the actual ICs are. So anyway, because there's diodes in here, it doesn't really matter if you feed it AC or DC. It's going to be happy with DC as well. So if I'm putting on plus or minus 12 volts DC onto the input. It doesn't matter which pin you choose. It'll figure it out. The bridge rectifier will figure it out. So it's got buffering, and then it's got 3 knobs. It's got a volume knob, it's got a bass knob, and a treble knob. So that's the way that works. And these guys are rated at 4 ohms output. I think my speakers are 8, so not perfect power transfer over. Let's see, let's check the current draw right now. We've got half an amp at plus 12, and we've got 0, like, okay, let me say that again. At 12 volts, we've got 587 milliamps draw, and this particular guy is getting really, really hot, and there's nothing going on. So I think this chip is bogus. I'm not sure about that chip. This chip stays nice and cool, and they both work just as good. But this one just has a bias current on it that's just set way too high. So I don't know what's up with him. but he gets toasty. So we have 570 milliamps on plus 12 and 63 milliamps on minus 12. Let me play some royalty-free music you've heard before. So it sounds a little bassy. I'll turn that down. So, my speakers aren't the best, so I'm not sure if they're good to gauge this thing by. The specs are pretty good on these amplifiers. They're not going to be audiophile quality, but it's nice it's all contained on one little package. It's a neat little board. I think it'll be fine to have if you want to build a Bluetooth speaker out of it or something. I think it'll be fine. It's kind of like car stereo quality type of thing, right? That guy is toasty. Let me measure him. I have a thermometer here. He's measuring 76. Yeah, he's just way too hot. There's just something wrong with that chip. I don't know if they get reject parts to put in these kits or whatever, or I don't think there's any biasing. I think it is what it is. I don't know why that thing is running so hot. The voltages measure okay. It's just that the plus 12 rail has just gone wacky over here. Turn that off. Anyway, I do recommend the kit. I like it. I don't remember what I paid for it. I'll put that in the description. Yeah, that's a pretty nice layout. Not the best components. Okay, pretty cheap components. But, you know, it is what it is.